on.
All right.
G'day, everyone. Welcome to Drinks with Kate and Tom. Thanks for coming in, Tom. Very exciting having you here. Got to say hello to a few people, Tom. We've got Fee One. She was the first person to say hello, and she's also made crackling, so double points for you, Fee and David.
Perfect.
I don't know this tag. S Hans. Hello, are you new? If you are, please let us know. They don't give us your proper names anymore with this YouTube thing. It's very annoying. But anyway, hello, welcome. Dan's here, hurrah. Rita, g'day. And Baisha's here with some terrine and cheese. Jackie and Zach and Craig and all of the Goodman household. Hello. It was lovely to see some of you in Sydney last week. It's good fun. Michael Woodward's making an appearance. Michael's a very busy man. He travels a lot, so it's very nice when he can join us.
Thanks, Michael.
Connie and John, g'day. G'day, Loans. How you going? I think we need to get some wine in our glasses, don't we? Some people say that they've got cheese and terrine. Some people have got sushi, I know. We've got both because I couldn't decide. So we're going to do the trial. This is the most gorgeous label. Here you go. I've got to hang on. I'm not very good at getting all of the label in the thing, but anyway, there we go. It's a 25 Musk Creek Pinot Gris. Hello, Peter and Karen. How you going? It's Trent and Shan over the road. Oh, hello, Trent and Shan. How are you guys? Great. Welcome. Good to have you on board. Right, Tom, here you go. Here's some wine.
Thank you, Kate.
You might not recognise this wine. You might want to re-establish your friendship with this. So the Quealy label is very slanted towards white wine in people's general perception. Do you make a lot more white wine than you make red wine these days?
I don't think we make a lot more white wine because we don't make all that much Chardonnay.
Yeah, right.
But Pinot Gris is definitely sort of a main pillar of the business. So I'd say we're making somewhere around sort of probably like 50% Pinot Gris, 30% Pinot Noir, and then 10% Chardonnay. And of course, we have a whole range of other little weird and wonderful
all those
things.
other fun things that I was like, oh, can we do the Friuliano? Can we do that? No, let's do Pinot Gris first of all. We'll just have to have you back. So some of you guys will know Tom's mum is Kath Quealy, who has been a very strong advocate for Pinot Gris, particularly on the peninsula for a long time. And Kevin McCarthy is his dad, who's an amazing winemaker. And as a team, they started to Gallant back in the late 1980s.
Yeah, I think first vintage was 1990.
Okay, cool. Excellent. And so Tom's second generation winemaker, but he's a real winemaker, not like me. I just go into the winery and do what I'm told, whereas Tom's in charge these days.
I'm not sure. We all do our bit, Kate. Yeah.
All right. We'll talk a bit more about Tom and Quealy and everything like that in a minute, but we're not here to fuck spiders, as we say. I don't think I've ever said that to you guys, so I apologise for the bad language. I don't know what's coming to me. It must be the excitement about vintage. Here you go, Dad. Dad can have some wine now. So we're here to talk about wine. Yeah, I know, David. I got a little bit silly already, and I haven't even sipped any wine yet, so apologies. Craig is saying the nose on this is wild. Rita is saying Kathleen's a legend. Yes, she is. Jack and Zach, we love Quealy Pinot too. Sonia's got sushi. Excellent. You're in the sushi team. Okay. I thought you were in the sushi tram for a minute there, but I'm having a bit of trouble reading the chat from the side. Right. Okay. So beautiful colour in this wine. It's 2025, so it's very young. Yep. When did you release it?
Good question. I reckon we released it, let's call it 1st of December.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Excellent. So fresh, new, ready to go.
Yep.
Ready to go for Christmas. I love the brightness of the nose of this wine. I'm getting real kind of, I always get like a lifted kind of floral note when I smell this wine from you guys, especially when it's young. It's really kind of almost rose petals, but not quite. It's not going into that grandma's bathroom kind of rose scented talc kind of thing that Pinot Gris sometimes can do. Yeah. It's got some floral notes, but it's got some really lovely sort of a little bit of tropical fruit, a little bit of quince, bit of green pear in there. So tell us a little bit about what your aim is when you're growing the fruit, picking the fruit, making this wine?
Yeah.
What do
Okay.
you do?
So, I think like it's like everyone's got their own versions of how things should be done on the peninsula and all that sort of stuff. But we find that maybe just go back a step. So Quealy has 5 different vineyard sites all across the peninsula, and a lot down around Balnarring, but also up around Main Ridge. This vineyard's up around Main Ridge.
Yep.
And we find that the flavour profile on the richer sort of red clay soils comes on a lot later. So when we're in the vineyard, with this wine, we're hanging out and waiting for the flavour to come. So it does end up being this really rich, generous Pinot Gris style of wine. We feel like the fruit up the top of the hill, which is like a bit of a boring term, but we can go with it for today, doesn't always evolve to that big ripeness until it gets a little bit riper, like the sort of flavour profile. And it does, as a result, lend itself to this sort of more larger sort of Alsatian style of Pinot Gris, I guess.
It's really rich, isn't it? It's really
Very
perfumed.
rich.
It's got a lot going on the nose, and it just makes you want to kind of keep smelling it.
Yeah, big power.
It's changing on the nose as air gets into it. It's sort of evolving really nicely.
Yeah. And it's a beautiful vineyard. It's an older vineyard. It doesn't crop very high anymore, unfortunately. But you do get this like sort of big intensity with it.
Yeah.
And then the viticulture up there as well, on those red soils, you get a lot of vigor in the vineyard. So you have to spend a lot of time, you know, moving the leaves around, maybe doing a little bit of leaf plucking, but also you really have to hang out, make sure the sun gets in to get that ripeness.
Yeah. Cool. And did you have to, this year has been a bit of a weird year.
Current like 26.
Yeah, this vintage that we haven't started picking yet. So we'll just keep letting the wine open up. We'll talk about right now, this 26. Have you had to do any leaf thinning or fruit thinning in 2026 because we're getting sort of towards vintage, but it's probably a few weeks away still.
We've done a little bit of leaf plucking, but it's been a hard year because it's a slow year. So you want to get some sunshine in and some ripeness in, but also we've had these two sort of really serious hot days. Yeah. So that was a bit of a challenge, but we've done a very light leaf plucking. So getting some sunshine in on the morning side, obviously not on the afternoon side.
Nice.
And it's looking like a good year, but it's also looking like an unusual year. So we've got to get our head around it a bit still.
It's funny you should say that because everyone that I've spoken to about this year, everyone who's growing grapes, planning to make wine in 2026, early in the vintage, they're like, oh, it's looking good. Like really, everything was nice. And then we got kind of blasted by those 3 really hot days. We lost quite a bit of canopy in our young vines
we had the same
here.
Thing.
And all of a sudden, everyone's like really cagey. They're like, don't know how this year is going to react to the weather that we've had. So I think 2026 is going to be a little bit, I think people are going to be a bit tight-lipped about what 2026 is going to offer us until we've got the fruit in the winery.
That's a fair assessment.
And it's starting to see what's happening. So,
and we were all getting a bit distressed with the dry as well. We hadn't had any rain, which is quite unusual for the peninsula. One of the things that we're very lucky with is that we do get good rainfall and you can get away with dry growing vineyards. But in the last couple of weeks, fortunately, we've had a couple of nice little rain events. So that's good.
Fingers crossed that's helped. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, we've got some comments, and we haven't even put this wine. Well, you haven't put the wine in your mouth yet. So, Cotty wants to know. She said, "Tropical fruit on the nose?" ? I'm not sure if I'm getting almost. For me, I get some feijoa kind of tropical fruit aromatics, and there's this really cool fruit that I have only tasted once or twice in my life. It's called fruit salad fruit. Have you had it? My sisters, I only remembered it recently. Yeah. My sisters just bought a house in Mount Eliza, and in their garden they've got this fruit salad fruit plant. And
it's the actual name of a single fruit.
It's the actual name of a single fruit, and it's like a palm, kind of a little palm plant, and it's got this funny sort of long, narrow fruit that's got little segments like a pineapple, but you pull the segments off when it's ripe and you eat it, and it's sort of got this kind of tropical. It's like a tropical fruit salad flavour. Anyway, bit weird. Into it. Lemongrass is coming through for Kay. G'day, Kay. How you going? Fiona's saying the wine really does like pork, and I'm not surprised. Linda is saying that Stevie, the 3-year-old, says it smells like lemons, and I think it smells like really ripe lemons. That's sort of like slightly candied lemon sort of character, which can be really nice in Gris. Absolutely. And a little bit of green pineapple that I often get in Gris as well. So it's not tropical. It's not pineapple in a can or that kind of Chardonnay 80s.
Yeah, I think that's
that green kind of tangy, almost underripe pineapple.
Yep.
Zing to it.
Yeah, you always pineapple's good, but you want the you never want the canned pineapple.
No,
that's
right.
That's the scary
right. And you just want little hints of tropical fruit. What else? Sue and Daryl. Hello, Sue and Daryl. Welcome. Late is fine. David's scared. Oh, sorry, David. I'll keep the spiders away. All right, and on the palate, this wine. It's much more savoury on the palate for me than it is on the nose. It's got that pear fruit, but it's not sweet pears. It's kind of, again, sort of green crunchy pears. There's almost a cheesiness to it, which I think will be great with the cheese when we get to it. But we're going to have some sushi first.
Let's do it.
Because I think that's going to be really interesting with this wine. I've got the lovely sushi selection from Benton Square. So it's not the best sushi in the world, but it'll do its trick. Has it seen any oak? Jackie wants to know.
Great question. So we used to always make the wines 100% stainless steel with the Gris and Grigios, but we have adjusted that in recent years. There's two wines. So there's the Musk Creek, because we do a lot of Gris and Grigios, which some of you will know. But our two flagships, which are the Musk Creek Pinot Gris and the Ferry Maris Pinot Grigio, which we make from the Balnarring site, both see oak. This is about 30% oak. But interestingly for Pinot Gris, which is highly unusual for anywhere, but particularly the peninsula, it also sees a total of about 10% new oak. So it's in we put it in Stockinger barrels.
Okay, cool. They're Austrian barrels.
Austrian, which sort of felt like it fit with the Gris thing. Yeah.
Nice.
So fantastic. Austrian wood. Not super aromatic wood profile, those barrels, but they do bring a big sort of like textural element to the wine.
Oh, nice.
Some oak ferment, but about 70% stainless steel, 30% oak, and
Okay. Remind me to come back to a question about how you differentiate between Pinot Gris and Pinot Grigio. This is a conversation that we have on an ongoing basis. I have my opinions.
Yeah.
I know that you guys have always made Pinot Gris, Pinot Grigio. And I'd be interested to delve into that.
And we're stuck with it.
I know. So we'll come back to that. Sweet corn fritters.
As long as Kathleen's not watching. Yeah.
Oh, God. I'll send her a recording afterwards.
It's all good.
Yeah. Paige has arrived. So, hi, Paige. How you going? So, I've just had a bit of sushi. I had the salmon with this. It's beautiful. Don't worry, they've seen me make a terrible mess eating, so just shove it in your mouth and eat it. They're all good. They're all doing the same thing over there. So, hello, Nareem. How are the dyes? How are you? Oh, okay, Rita. Gosh, there's going to be the questions coming fast now. Now, what have I missed? Anne saying it's better with the terrine than the cheese. Okay, I reckon. I reckon
big flavours.
Yeah, absolutely. Rita would like to know, do you drink the wine in a Pinot glass? Because I said to them I was going to give you an option, and then I forgot that I was going to give you an option.
Yeah, I reckon.
I
always find those funny little white wine glasses that Riddell or whatever try to push on you. I'm like, nah, it's always better in a Pinot.
A Pinot glass is better for almost everything.
Yeah.
I think Sangiovese is better in a slightly narrower glass, and possibly Shiraz, but a Cabernet. But you know, who drinks Cabernet these days? I'm going to get into trouble with about 3 people. But yes, someone's having sweet corn. Linda's having sweet corn fritters with sweet mustard pickle. That would be really delicious with this wine, I reckon.
Yeah, great choice.
Off-piste, but you guys are doing well. We've done a lot, Tom, since we started doing this in 2020, we've done a lot of talk about food and wine matching. And so these guys are sort of experts in what goes with Pinot Gris, what goes with Pinot Noir, So I give them a suggestion, and a lot of people just decide to eat whatever they feel like, which I think is good.
That's the best way to match wine.
Yeah. So what do you think with the sushi and the wine? What does the sushi do for the wine?
Yeah, it's interesting that. Like, I mean, I just really enjoy Japanese food
me too.
with white wine, generally speaking. But I just think that really fine like textural element, or that like phenolic element that's in the wine, I think that just goes really well with the raw fish. And I've just always, I just think like Mornington Peninsula wine in general, and Japanese food
Yeah.
tends to meld really well together. But yeah, the power, the weight, but also particularly that textural element in the wine, I think is a nice match.
Yeah, I totally agree. We have a regular who's not here tonight because she's actually in Japan. But Shell and Andrew always, when we go for sushi, are very excited, and they always send me a photo of me eating sushi on their computer. So I'm sorry that you're not here, Shell and Andrew. I'm sure you'll pop up and watch this at some stage and eat your sushi and enjoy. And I think it's pretty good. Okay, Fiona. I agree. Oh, very funny. Peter and Karen love my food suggestions. Thank you. Flattery will get you everywhere. The broad bean. Who's having broad beans? Coddy's having broad. I didn't read what you were. I missed what you were eating, Coddy. The broad beans bring out a saltiness and savouriness in the wine.
Oh, perfect.
So Coddy and John have a lovely garden. So they're probably eating something out of the garden as we speak. Now, would you like some more sushi while we talk, or would you like to try it with some pate?
I'll try it with some pate while we're doing the food thing.
Awesome. So I've got the I've put some
pre-prepared.
I know. I'm very considerate. So it's Maggie Beer chicken liver pate.
Great.
It's the best thing I could get at the last moment. On my caramelized onion focaccia, thank you very much, that I made myself. It's going to be messy. Here's the serviette for you. So we will answer your questions about cellaring in just a moment. We're just going to eat some pate and some bread. Hang on a sec. Now, I've been smelling this pate and these onions since I put them on the table, and I was like really keen to get into it. Yeah. Because the sushi's lovely, but I love that richness of that pate.
Oh yeah, I mean, and
the saltiness of the bread and the saltiness of the onions and the sweetness.
Oh, perfect.
Jill disagrees. We'll hear from you in a moment, Jill. Hang on a sec. I think though, and I might. You tell us. Come and tell us, Jill. Come and talk to people. You have to come over here and stick your face in the camera if you're going to tell people. While she's coming over, I'm going to say, I love that onion and that pate. I think it overwhelms the wine a little bit, and I have a horrible feeling that Jill might. I might have. Have I taken the wind out of your sails?
No, not at all.
Good. Excellent.
I love the wine. I think it's fabulous. I think the pate is too heavy to go with it, and that sweet stuff on the top completely spoils it and clashes with those beautiful,
the jelly.
Those beautiful flavours of the fruit that are coming through in the wine. Really good with the fish.
Yep.
And excellent with the cheese. Beautiful cheese, well chosen. Kate.
Thank you. It's running off the plate. That cheese. Thank you, Jill. And you dressed up for us as well. Jill's about to go and cut up how many kilos of tomatoes? 80 kilos of tomatoes tonight. No, we bought them.
That would have been really impressive.
That would have been really impressive. I know.
It's still impressive, though.
It's still impressive. Tomatoes yet, but we're doing tomato passata tomorrow. So Jill's job is to get all the tomatoes chopped up tonight and salted. David says hello, Jill, and Rita agrees that the fish is better. Rita is having. I read this just before. Rita is having mahi ceviche, and it's a perfect match. That sounds delicious.
That's really pretty much a match for everything, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. David would like to know, he's curious what Tom thinks about aging, given we've been drinking 2012 and 2014 Moorooduc Pinot Gris lately, which have been awesome. And we had another question about how long or how well you think this wine will age.
It's a funny one, isn't it? Because like Pinot Gris has never really been considered a great aging wine in a lot of circles, but then again, when you go to Alsace, they don't really seem to have a problem with it.
No.
I don't think there's any reason why it can't age. We also drink some older ones, and we're always very excited by them. They can move into that slightly more canned fruit character, which you have to be a little bit careful of, and like sometimes it depends on the vintage. But if you've got that nice like phenolic textural edge to them, and they've got a little bit of alcohol in them, so they are that sort of Gris style, more in that sort of 14.5%. They can sort of carry them through.
They don't need the super high acid either, do they? Because the other things give them ageability.
Exactly.
Like when you start learning about aging wine, people go, acid. White wine's got to have lots of acid, and that's so Australian.
Very Australian.
And if you look at Hunter Semillon and Eden Valley Riesling, sure, they kind of go on with their acid forever, but and a lot of cool climate Chardonnays as well. But Pinot Gris, I think that's what surprised me the most is that we tend not to adjust the acid much, if at all, in most years, because the fruit growing it here in this maritime climate, it has enough acid to be balanced. It has a nice kind of weight to it and a softness with the slightly medium natural acidity in it. But they age really, really well.
No, I think it's also indicative, like you're suggesting there, that the Moorooduc wines are looking good and they're, over a decade old. I think it's indicative of the Mornington Peninsula's ability to grow Pinot Gris, which obviously my family's been an advocate for a long time, but I think people have come on board with it a lot.
Absolutely.
And we are a very lucky region. We get a lot of cloud cover. It's one of the reasons we can grow really good Pinot Noir as well. We don't get big, hard tannin profiles.
And hopefully Nebbiolo.
I'll give you that. I'm looking forward to it. Absolutely. Particularly in this valley. We get a lot of cloud cover. We get that really soft, gentle development of the phenolics or the tannins, which you see in the Pinot Noirs as well. They are really good examples of Pinot Gris, and they do stand up internationally.
Do you ever release your Pinot Gris with bottle age, or you just let people do what they want to do?
We're obviously just not organised enough to do things like that, but we should.
There's a job. There's another job for you. Michael Woodward is saying, as a geriatrician, I'm a fan of all age. Hang on, I'm a fan of all aging. Keeps me able to buy wine. Thank you, Michael. We do. We're good. We're fans of human aging as well as wine aging. Sonia is enjoying this wine with some homemade savoury chickpeas because of the lemon juice character. Okay, cool. Yep. Jackie's cooking for the family tonight. Dinner's chicken and pesto pasta with a lot of cheese. It's going well. I'm not surprised. Any other questions? More questions, team. Beef massaman curry is good with this wine. Oh, that would be good, Kay. I'm sorry if I've missed a few of your comments, but, it's hard. It's even harder when I have to talk to you and to Tom and to the wine. And it's pretty tricky. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Lucky we've got wine to keep us going.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Mum's right. I think the pate was a bit strong for the pate's been kind of seducing me. Can you have a little chat, Tom, while I make you some bread with some cheese? About how you differentiate between Pinot Gris and Pinot Grigio
so the Pinot Gris Pinot Grigio story is a funny one because it can be a little bit of a mouthful sometimes. Thank you.
Sure.
But for us, what we have decided, or what we run with anyway, is that we do find that our vineyards in Balneary, which are quite close to the ocean, so only 3 or 4 kilometres away, and they're on that sort of poorer grey sort of soil, so not the same soils as Moorooduc or this sort of Turong region here, or Moorooduc and Turong, and again, not the same as the red soils. And we find the flavour profile comes on very, very quickly.
Yeah, right.
And they also have a very strong saline edge to them. So we tend to pick them a little bit earlier. They tend to be a little bit racier. And then when we're making them, we won't do any batonnage. We won't move the lees. We'll always leave full solids. And that accentuates that character. So you get this sort of steely, for want of a better word, mineral oyster shell sort of edge. And then the Gris style, you want to be a little bit more unctuous, thinking more in that sort of Alsatian style. Honestly, I think it would be really great down here to do some Gris, leaving some residual sugar. I don't think anyone would ever buy them.
That was going to be my next question, because your Gris, unless we go into your little experimental dessert ones that you've done from time to time, your Gris are usually pretty dry.
Pretty dry. Yeah, exactly.
I'm not sure if Australians are ready for slightly off dry, serious white wine.
No, but it would be great to do a few wines to get some super duper ripe and leave 10 or 15 grams residual sugar. I think that'd be a beautiful wine. Yeah, exactly. Maybe we'll do a barrel.
I've been talking about that with these guys. John and Cotty are particularly keen for us to do a late harvest Vendange Tardy style of Pinot Gris. I'm not sure if we've discussed whether we leave a bit of residual sugar or just get it super ripe, but either way, maybe we should start up a little project.
The little Vendage.
A little club, a little Vendage Tattoos club.
I'm there. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
I
You
think
heard it first here,
the
you
trick is
guys.
to get it, as long as if you do wild fermentation and you get it so ripe that it can't possibly finish, that's the number.
That's perfect.
That's the number. Yeah.
It's gift of the gods,
exactly.
right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Stuck ferment.
Connie was just about to ask that question. I knew you were. Michael Woodward says, seriously, George's Paradigm Hill 10-year-old Pinot Gris shows that the variety ages superbly. Excellent.
Yeah, and they were always good, those wines.
Yeah. Rita would like to know if Kathleen was the first. I think Kathleen and Kevin, because they did it together. Kathleen always says, just because Kev doesn't talk as much as me doesn't mean he wasn't there.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Was Kathleen and Kevin?
Idea,
Was Kathleen the first person to plant Pinot Gris on the peninsula?
I mean, as far as I know,
I believe she was.
What about Rick?
No. We were definitely way behind her. I remember in the 90s when I was working in retail, having Kath come into our retail store and spruik Pinot Gris, Pinot Grigio, the whole shebang. And I remember all the old Gallant labels with the one with the roses.
They were good labels. Yeah,
they were beautiful.
Yeah, they were a set. Yeah.
Yeah. And she was taking that grape variety seriously way before anybody else. And I think a lot of Australians still don't take it seriously.
No.
And that's a real shame.
It is. I mean, so the backstory to it is Mum studied winemaking at Wagga or Charles Sturt, and she had a lecturer there, and I'm going to forget his name, which is so bad. Oh, man. I've forgotten his name, but he's a bit of a legend. And he was telling everybody constantly, plant Pinot Gris. It's a great variety, and everyone was ignoring it. And then she met Dad. They were both making wine. They met in Stanthorpe in Queensland making wine, which is a pretty funny place, but a good spot for two graduates to get a job.
To be making wine.
And she just
Were they making kiwi fruit wine?
Probably. No, they were making real wine. Probably have to do a bit of kiwi fruit wine. And Max Loader, that was his name. That was the Max Loader, and which is important. And he was like, "You got to plant it." They went to Stanthorpe, and then they chose the peninsula as the region that they decided would be the best suited to Pinot Gris. Yeah. And then they came down here and did it. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool, and they did it very, very well, and they sort of got people understanding the versatility of the grape variety, how you grow it in a different place, you grow it in a different way, you crop it at different levels, you pick it at different times, you make it in different ways, and you make a vastly different style of wine.
It's got a lot of versatility, and
it does.
I think the two great varieties of the peninsula, which is Pinot Noir and Chardonnay, do a magnificent job of reflecting all the microclimates of the peninsula, which is one thing that makes our region very interesting. Yep. And Pinot Gris as well has a really good way of reflecting them.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. I should let you eat some cheese because the cheese is great with the wine, by the way. Jules, right. I'm going to read some comments. Peter and Karen, we have a range of things and porky products, wild boar pate, morel pate, soft white mould cheese, a very porky salami, and aligote flavoured chips. What?
Aligote's everywhere.
Yeah, and hummus. And the wine goes well with everything. Excellent. I think this is the thing about Pinot Gris. It's such a good food wine. And it goes so well with, we were talking, Tom and I had a chat on Monday. When did we talk? On Monday about food matching. And it's like, it's really hard to go wrong with Pinot Gris. You can go Asian, you can go Japanese, you can go down the Alsace kind of porky, eggy, bacony,
pure rich.
All of that. The cheesy, the stinky cheesy kind of stuff, and it works very, very well. Okay. Who's asking this? Craig, you're a troublemaker from Sydney, and you always will be. Is there a reason why Quealy is the only winery on the Mornington Peninsula that opens before 10 a.m?
It's a great question. It's a constant thorn in my side, actually, because I'm often the only person there before 10 a.m.
When do you open, for heaven's sake?
Well, it's open at 9.
Oh, God.
Yeah, but generally no one turns up, so it's okay. But, that's we just figured that's
you'll capture that 9 a.m. to 10 a.m.
And it's not even. It's just like if you want to turn up. If you want to turn up at 9:30, I guess we're up for serving you because you must be pretty hardcore. So
it's called good service, and the rest of us couldn't be stuffed. And these guys go the extra hour. So
no one's ever there. It's a good time to come, actually, Craig, because you'll get it to yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. And you'll probably get Tom doing your tasting for you. Would be very cool. Kay is saying Stanthorpe has some fabulous wines, and Peter and Karen also lots of good wines in Stanthorpe. These are our friends who travel up to Queensland in winter, so good work, team. David's saying he thinks it's 10 a.m. these days, Craig. Fee and I would totally do tasting at 9 a.m.
You can come whenever you want.
I think if you turn up at 9 a.m., David and Fee, then Tom will look after you. That's our promise to you. Tom
There'll be
like,
someone there. No one's turning anyone away. Yeah.
No, we all want to sell wine, so it works better when people buy wine. Quealy opens before 10 a.m. to keep the Queenslanders away. Okay, now we're getting cheeky. Craig, when we're tasting, we always start at Quealy for that reason.
Oh, there you go.
Very good. Nice. Peter and Karen are on to cream cheese with honey and pistachios, another gold. So that honey, I think honey and soft cheese is such a nice, it's kind of a bit of a Greek, bit of a slightly French Italian thing to do, and I think that it does work very well with Pinot Gris as a result, which is pretty cool. It's Linda. Oh, sorry, Linda. I can't see people's tags properly because you're a little bit lighter anyway, that does sound quite nice. Sounds quite delicious. What else do we have to say? She says, thinking out loud.
We didn't hear your opinion on Pinot Gris and Pinot Grigio.
These guys.
These guys
have heard my opinion. I think it's deeply confusing for the consumer to have Pinot Gris and Pinot Grigio out there, because a lot of people. I think that to Gallant, when your folks were running it, and Quealy these days are very good at differentiating between the two styles. And I remember having a conversation with your mum about it, probably again in the 90s, and she's like, why don't we just call it Pinot Gris, put it in the fridge, which I always thought it was a shame that didn't catch on. But
we could have done that. It would have been good.
That's very Kath, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I think I understand what people are doing, trying to differentiate them, because I think Pinot Grigio does tend to. I think the problem is that really good Pinot Grigio from Italy is dry, is minerally, but has a lot of depth and a lot of flavour.
Oh yeah, like the big Friuli and the bigger, they all taste like Pinot Gris anyway.
They taste like Pinot Gris anyway. In Alsace, you've got the riper fruit, but you've got some people making it dry, some people making it sweet, some people making it late harvest. It's confusing anyway. So we call our wine Pinot Gris, which some people have a problem with because it's dry and because it's quite savoury. But we call it Pinot Gris because I'm stubborn, and Dad and I agreed that it's the international name for the grape variety, and we're in Australia, and so it's Pinot Gris made Moorooduc style, rather than trying to say it's Pinot Gris or a Pinot Grigio style, and we're in Italy if it's Pinot Grigio, we're in Alsace. So I'm hoping that one day Pinot Gris as a grape variety will be understood enough by people and respected enough by people and I hope that the price point's going to tell people whether they're getting a good Pinot Gris Grigio or something kind of light, because there's so much light, low flavour, high acid Pinot Gris because it does take such a long time to ripen on the vine, and so many people call that Pinot Grigio, and that makes me sad for Italian Pinot Grigio that's good, and it makes me sad for producers in Australia who are trying to make good, savoury, minerally saline Pinot Grigio styles. So that's my argument, that it's the same grape variety and we should call it Pinot Gris because we're not in Italy. But also I have the same conversation with people about Shiraz Syrah, just to be fair. What's
the position on that one?
Well, I think we should call it Shiraz because we're in Australia, and Shiraz is the Australian name for the grape variety.
Does Moorooduc call it Shiraz or Syrah?
Yeah, we call it Shiraz. Full on. Yeah, totally. People say to me,
it's a bit of a Syrah style.
It is. Well, no. It's a Shiraz from Australia, from a cool climate maritime region like the Mornington Peninsula.
It's good. It's a good wine, what it is.
I know. And see, this is the thing that we have this, a lot of people say to me, but it's Syrah style. I'm like, yeah, sure, if that's how you're defining a Syrah style. But for me, the French don't call it Syrah, they call it Hermitage and Côte Rôtie and Crozes Hermitage, unless you're in the south of France, and it's not a south of France Syrah style. Everyone else in the world calls it Syrah because that's the international name for the grape variety. But in Australia, we call it Shiraz. And I'm just so proud of being an Australian winemaker and making Australian wine that doesn't taste like what people think Australian wine should taste like. That's my argument for Shiraz.
I reckon the Shiraz argument's tighter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tighter than the Pinot Gris, Pinot Grigio argument. I think probably as Pinot Gris Grigio gets better and better understood and made better by people, because there was a lot of trashy Pinot Grigio particularly out there 10, 15, 20 years ago. There still is quite a bit, but there's less trashy stuff and there's more good stuff, because enough people like you guys and like us and our consumers understand that Pinot Gris, Pinot Grigio, whatever you want to call it, if it's good, it's bloody delicious and it's great food wine and it ages. So it does all the things that a top grape variety does, but so many Australians go, oh, it's just a second-rate grape variety. Let's not worry about it, and that makes me cross. Good. Okay, people are talking. Peter is saying funny things. Jill, what? No, Jill. David, I can't read that out. Jill would never say that word. Okay, Craig. Okay, but our wine is like the Gris style from Alsace, says Peter and Karen. Oh my God, Imogen. Oh my God. See, I've missed all the conversation now. Okay. Gris all the way. Imogen. David's trying to remember the name of the Pinot Gris that was it called Imogen?
Imogen was that was,
Yeah, cool. But your wine is like the Gris style from Alsace. Peter and Karen, I think that sometimes our Gris looks very, very high-end Grigio when it's young, because it's quite closed. This one, not this one, this is not mine. The 23 that we're selling at the moment is very Alsace. Would you like some more wine in your glass?
Yeah.
It's getting quite low. So yeah, I think the Moorooduc Pinot Gris is a bit it's a bit it translates between the two different styles, and it's neither nor. But that's okay. We can agree to disagree. What did Peter say? I think my brother said, okay, Syrah. Thank you, Peter. Jeff and Sue, hi, you did join us. You love the conversation or you love the wine? I hope it's the wine. That looks like a Sue comment. Syrah, said Peter, thank you. What will breathe, says Kate. Oh my God, you guys have you've drunk more than half your bottle of wine, haven't you? Peter beat Michael Woodward on the Syrah thing. The Yarra loves the Syrah, absolutely, Dan. Tom, oh my God, there's a question. Tom, what wine from your winery would you match with a pizza? Which is a very good question, because you guys have had pizzas on for the weekends over summer. Yeah.
Or probably going to go like full Italian there. So probably there's two matches. There's I don't know if anyone's tried it. We've got a variety called Ribolla Gialla, which we're leaving on skins for an extended period and leaving in barrel for about 3 years. And
it's so delicious.
It's a slightly strange one, but I'm calling it a resolved one. It's fully resolved.
It's where it's gone to where it wants to be.
Exactly.
And it's there.
There's nowhere else to go. Yeah, there's a lot of oxygen in it.
Yeah, nice.
So that one, but also the Rageous, which is the Sangiovese Shiraz Pinot blend.
Yep.
Always good with a pizza, that one.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Very cool. I've got to say your Turbo range, because there's a few wines.
Yeah. So we've got the Ribolla, the Malvasia, Friulano, and the Moscato Giallo. Yeah.
So if you guys haven't tasted those, they rock. If you like our Pinot Gris on skins, these are wines for you, because they've got that. I think that the Quealy wines have had more oxygen sort of influence on them, but it's that skinsy kind of textural whites. They're just awesome. I also have to do a big spruik for your sparklings.
The Secco.
So you did two. I don't know if you still do.
It comes and goes. Yeah.
Moscato. There's the Moscato. There's a white Moscato, and then there's a red Moscato, and the red Moscato is is crazy.
Yeah, there's a battlefront that we didn't need to open up, but it's I don't know. It's I mean, it's
I
good.
love
We
it.
asked about it. No, they're super fun wines.
Is that one of your mum's projects?
It's one of them. Yeah. No, they're really fun wines. I mean, they're a lot to get your head around because they're bone dry muscat.
Yeah, so they're really floral, but they're bone dry. They're very, very cool.
They're pretty exciting, and they've got no sulfur as well, which is pretty out there. Yeah, but they're delicious. Yeah, we love them.
They are delicious. I got to taste the new one last time I was
that's
at
right.
Cellar. You did a little
and you popped in
for me. That was lovely. Okay, what are people saying? Also love the label, says Linda. Both. We're on bottle 2, says David. So David, there's a few people out here who buy 2 packs so that they don't have to stop drinking. Which is really cool. Fiona had a question, but it got buried in the Merriment. Tom, do you match different food to your Grigio style wines?
That's a great question.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, I'd probably start moving a little bit away from the pâtés and the terrains.
Yeah.
You'd still get away with it though.
Yeah.
And maybe you can start moving into those like more seafood options, calamari, anything that's a bit salty, even like some anchovies or something like that. But I think the sushi, that just works its way through no matter what.
How about like a marinara pasta? Would that work?
For sure. Of course it would. Yeah, I love marinara pasta.
Yeah.
As long as it's fresh.
Or spaghetti. Vongole spaghetti would be nice as well. Yeah, as long as it's fresh.
Not maybe not a pre-made marinara mix. Pasta.
No. You need to get it from the right place.
Exactly.
So Fiona's a fisherwoman,
Yeah.
but she doesn't like to eat fish. So she catches the fish and David cooks it and eats it.
Okay. Lucky David.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. It's very cool. Seafood extender, Fiona says. Thank you. Okay, Michael's being cheeky again. Okay, Michael, about to bow out, got to advise a big farmer, on how vaccination prevents dementia almost as much as wine in moderation. Keep at it. Enjoy the election. Thank you, Michael. Good luck with your next presentation. Hopefully the wine has helped.
Yeah.
We probably need to finish up in a minute too. So if anyone's got any last questions, please jump in. This has been absolutely fun. We could keep talking and drinking Pinot Gris for quite a bit longer. But you've probably got to go and rescue your mother from your children.
Has to be done.
Grandma.
At some point. Yeah.
It's also always good. This next generation. We get these lovely wisdom kind of coming through, and it's just really nice to see Quealy in such good hands with your mum and dad sort of in the background and still, I'm sure, very involved.
Yeah.
And you sort of heading up front and centre, and congratulations. Good. Please keep up the good work. The Pinot Gris is delicious. Okay, any more questions? Thanks, Kate and Tom. Great session. It's been fabulous sharing the lovely wine and meeting you, says Kay. Great wine, says Sonia. Is Tom still doing Kerry Greens?
So I got out of that. Well, I sold out of that to Luca. So it was me and Luca doing it together.
Yep.
And it was a great project and I really loved doing it. But it's sort of, it was nearly a decade and Luca really wanted to be able to do something himself. So he's taken that on board.
It's also hard being a winemaker at 2 different wineries.
It is hard being a winemaker.
Like it's hard being a winemaker at one winery. It's quite a lot of work. Just one full-time job without 2 full-time jobs.
That's the industry, though.
Yeah.
And it's still he's doing a really good job. It's still a great brand. So
Great. Yeah. Keep supporting it. But if you want to drink Tom's wine these days, you've got to go to Quealy. So. What about Trajan?
Oh, we are making the Trajan wines.
Excellent.
First vintage.
There you go. Jill and Richard went there on the weekend.
Hot on that.
Oh, yeah.
They're hot off the press. Mm-hmm. How were they? Oh, good.
Yeah. So there's a hot tip for you guys. There's a new winery restaurant down here called Trajan. It means 3 ducks in Finnish or something. Is it Finnish?
Oh, it fits in.
Yeah, exactly.
The
duck theme. And Tom's making their wine. So if you're looking for a delicious meal and some delicious wines, it's another option. Are you still doing pizzas? Or are they done
no, they're done for the year. We've got we're getting Doc back in for King's birthday, whatever we're calling it.
Yeah, King's birthday.
King's birthday.
We still have a king.
We still have a king. So we're getting Doc Pizza in for King's birthday, and hopefully they'll be back next summer. That was a really really good thing for us. It was a
Awesome.
success, and we enjoyed having them.
Yeah,
So
good.
yeah.
Good. Well, anyone who hasn't been to the Quealy cellar door, it is adorable and mad and unreal. So you got to go. Drink more Quealy wines. Don't forget to drink Moorooduc wines too, though. Next week,
Very important.
Very important. Next week we're going back in time. We're drinking the 2012 Robinson Chardonnay. I might have to give you a bottle of that so you can drink along. It's going to be so fun. It'll be delicious. I can't even think of what we're going to match to it, but I'm doing a little fundraiser next month, and I've got some international recipes that I'm going to share with you guys one of these days. I'm not sure if it'll go with the Robinson Chardonnay, so I might wait for another week, but it's going to be good fun. Roast chicken, says David. See, they've already decided what we're eating. Yeah, they've got it all sorted. I can just sit back and relax and let you guys do all the work. Thank you, everyone. Love you all. Take it easy. Enjoy your Pinot Gris, and see you next time. Bye.